everybody. Welcome you guys to day number 3. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're halfway there. We have a super fun, easy-ish project for you guys today. And I'm really super excited about this one because I owe this project idea to um Sandy originally, and I'm going to show you why. And then a reminder about this project from my friend Michelle. So I'm really super duper excited to show you guys this project. I am going to do a caveat, you guys. This one, you're going to want to take a minute and you're going to want to slow yourself down a little bit. This is one you don't want any distractions in your crafty space because you have to concentrate on this one. Okay, with that being said, you're going to need your scoreboard for this one because it makes it so much easier to do this. But first, I want to give a shout out to my friend Sandy because you guys, Sandy wrote this up and laid it all out. And if you're in my Facebook group, you guys, I'm going to post a picture of this in my Facebook group when I do a link to this post so that you guys can see and get all the little template cheaties, okay, that I know that I want to share with you guys. It is super nice, and you guys, this was all nice and straight and it looked really, really good until Clyde sat his butt right in the middle of it, amongst other things. Oh, the cats always get involved. So, the other thing you're going to need is 12 by 12 paper. Now, this sheet here is 10 inches by 12 inches. Here's my petal pink. 10 inches by 12 inches here. Okay. And I'm going to score that one with you, but I also used a piece from the Favored Flowers, which is free during celebration, because when I'm all done, I'm going to show you all the possibilities of this, and you're going to love it. I promise. All right, so let's get started. I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, so here we go. We're removing Frosty. Frosty needs to get scooched over there. And you guys, I don't use probably as much as I should. I don't use my scoreboard as much as I should. But for this one, you guys, this makes super quick work of this project. Now, and you're going to end up doing all 4 sides, you guys. All 4 sides, and you're going to do 1/2 inch increments, and you want to score 4 times. So, we're going to start at 1/2 inch, and I'm going to score. I'm holding my paper where I want it to stay, so it stays consistent. And here's the thing about the scoreboard, you guys. The thing about the scoreboard is you're better off. I almost like to turn mine. I'm right-handed. You could turn it this way if you're left-handed. But I like to be able to start here and go straight down. So there's my tip for you for today. So we've got 4 scores. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do a 1/4 of a turn, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. Again, all 4 sides. 2, 3, and 4. Uh-oh. All right, so I'm going to share because If you're going to mess up any of them, you want to mess up this last one. See, I should have gone on here. I went on 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch over too far. This is the best one to mess up, you guys, because you're not going to see that. It'll be tucked under. So we're going to do 1/4 of a turn, and we're going to do this same exact thing. But apparently I need to pay attention a little bit more so that I don't mess it up. So as you can see, I'm doing 1/2 inch, 1, 1.5, and 2 inches. And I'm doing that on all 4 sides. One more side to go. And you want it tight in your corner. For those of you that don't use your scoreboard, tight in the corner. And I am, you guys, this is cardstock. So I'm putting some pressure on here. Okay. You can see the indentations here. There we go. All right. Now we have 1 set of scores left to go. And I did not mark this one in the directions. So let's fix that. I know 2 days. Nope. You guys don't want to see that. Okay. So the next set of scores, you are going to want to, and I'm fixing, you're going to want to do, you want to go over another 1/2 inch, move over 1/2 of an inch, and score up to the second score. And this will make sense in a minute. Okay, but I want you guys to be able to take a screenshot if you want to. Okay. So with this one, I want my long sections at the top. Okay, and the bottom at the top. I'm going to go to this 2.5, and I'm going to only go up to the second score mark. So you can see I'm only going up to the second score. And I want to do that on this side. And this one, I want to move over 1/2 an inch and do the same thing. There. And then I did 1/2 of a turn, and I'm going to do the same thing. We're at 2, 2.5, and we'll go up to the second score. So it should look like this. Whoops. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This little, you jumped over 1/2 inch more, and we went up to the second score. All right. Now, with that being said, we're done with our scoring parts. And remember we have this cut off section here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our snips, and I'm cutting at where I just put those little 1/2 or 1 inch score marks. At that 1/2 inch, I'm going to go up to the score. I'm going to go across on a diagonal. This is going to create a miter. And then we're going to go up to the score. And then on this one, we're going to go straight all the way so that it looks like this. This is your little tic-tac-toe grid, kind of. That's all garbage. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go up on that last score we did. We're going to go over on a diagonal like that. And then we're going to take this out right up here. There. And all the way over. Bum, bum, bum. Just like that. And we're going to do that on the next side. Up. Diagonal. Up. And chop. again, last time, up, diagonal. Now this is no better, no easier, big scissors or not, just so you know. Up and chop. Get that off. And that is that. Okay, so it should look, you know, you've got all of your pieces cut off. Here's your screenshot, you guys, so that you can take that. You want to cut those corners off. I'm going to move my scoreboard because I don't need it anymore. Okay. These are garbage. Garbage, garbage, and garbage. And with all those scores on there, you guys, that's not even a usable scrap. So I'm giving you permission to throw it away. Now, we're going to fold on these two scores that don't have our miter on them, because that's where we're going to start. Okay. Now, you could do tear and tape. You could do glue. You could do Stamp and Seal Plus. I'm a glue girl. You guys know that. So I'm going to do glue. And don't go crazy, particularly on this part, with the glue. A little bit. And then I found, to get the perfect square, you want it to look like that. Okay, I'm going to press that down for a little bit. So what I did is when I put my glue on here, I took this and I folded it so that there's two sections up here. See those two sections? Because that way then you can get this straight. Okay, so we're going to put our glue on here. Doody-doo. Push those down, push that over, and we're going to rub, rub, rub. Use your bone folder if you would like. And there's that. Okay, there is our sides. Now, the hard part of this one is the miter. The miter is the hardest part, you guys, because you want to glue these two pieces together. That miter edge. So, I was playing, when I did my first one, I was playing with that. And my first trial, because I'm gonna share with you all of my mistakes. My first trial was, let's glue this down first. No go, okay? Because these won't stay shut. And I'll show you on my sample. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna take I want these big tweezers, and I'm gonna put glue right here on that miter corner, and I want to line this up here. Now, if you need to, which you may need to shimmy your reverse tweezers in there to make sure that this stays where it's supposed to go. Now, I tried tear and tape for this, you guys, and tear and tape did not want to work. It doesn't want to stay. I also tried glue dots. That didn't want to stay either. This is the part that's going to take some patience. So we're going to hold it here because I want this corner to stay tight. Now, the other thought was, and again, all of these have slight flaws, okay? One level or another, like this one, you got to sit here, hold it, and have a conversation just about. But I also thought of using little scrap piece, like a super duper skinny scrap piece, and glue it on here. That didn't work either, unless you wrap it on the outside, but then it still didn't look really nice. I'm just saying. All right, so I'm going to hold this. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and I'm going to pull this up. Let's see. We're going to shimmy that glue around a little bit, and we're going to hold this here. Now, I thought that this project was worthy of trying and showing you guys because of the outcome. And you guys, you could wrap the whole entire edge with a strip of designer series paper, because let's be honest, it's the half of an inch. Half of an inch. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys. So you could do 3/8 of an inch and make it a decorative edge if you wanted to. But for me, I'm stubborn. And I'd rather sit here and hold it. And unfortunately, make you guys wait. All right. So see, there's our edges. I'm going to be really careful. And I want to fold this back because I'm loosening the fibers. And then I want to fold this up here. I don't want, and I'm doing it lifted up because I don't want to jazz that up. The longer it sits the way that it's supposed to, the better off we are. So I'm going to do the same thing. Glue on the miter edge. And hold this on here. Doody-doo. And see if this wasn't YouTube, we could play some music and we could laugh. And you guys could tell me what crazy Valentine ideas you have for your sweeties. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my sweetie. All right. So we're going to hold this and hold this. So I'm holding these two edges. Oh, you guys, it'll be worth it. I promise. I promise. I promise. Wait till you see the whole kit and caboodle together, you guys. I'm really super excited about it. And this does not want to. Okay. I'm going to have to reglue that a little bit. And I'm moving around too much because I'm talking. There we go. Straighten that right there. And we'll hold those. All right. So now I want to share a little bit. Let's see. While I'm holding this so that I can share with you guys. You guys, this could be any size paper. My project that I am going to show you at the end, I used full 12 by 12. I'm using this 10 by 12. I used 8.5 by 11, and I used 5.5 by 8.5 to get all the different sizes. And it's so cool. I'm really super excited for you guys to see the whole thing. And here's the thing. If you're going to use designer series paper, you guys, and I'm still holding this, you guys. If you're going to use designer series paper, you need to be very careful when you're using your score tool, okay? Because you don't want to poke through the paper. I did find that the score tool seems to be a little bit easier because you can change the stylus that you use and the pressure. So if you're super careful, you don't have to worry about popping through. I will say on that dark pattern, it was kind of hard to see the where the scores were, so you have to be super careful when you're doing your cuts on that too. Let's see. I think we got it, you guys. Okay. So here's what we're looking at right now. Now, because I pulled this in a little bit too far, see how my cardstock's going over? I'm going to adapt that because it's secure. I am going to, we're modifying, you guys. I'm going to modify this to work with what I've got. All right, so now I'm going to put this glue on here, and I'm going to tuck it in. And you guys, there's no getting away with it. You're going to get glue on your fingers. I'm not going to lie. We're tucking, 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 and hoping for the best. Holding that down like that, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So you guys, I made 3 of these boxes already. And like I said, I tried different things to try to make it easier on myself. There we go. Okay. But I did not find any way easier than this way. Okay, so here's our box. That's it, you guys. That is really, that's all there is to it. And I love how you can make any color, any size. You could do squares, you could do rectangles. It's all a matter on the size of the paper that you originally start with. All right, so I have a project to show you guys. I'm still holding this box. Okay. Now, I'm still holding this one because, you know, I'm stubborn. But here's what I've created so far. Okay? How gorgeous. Now, this uses just the cardstock. This, or not cardstock, DSP. This uses cardstock, this uses cardstock. And I was bringing in all those different colors. And then you could do any shape, any size. And you'll see, you guys, see how I struggled? This was my first attempt at just the glue, and it didn't work. That's why I tried it this way. But I think I'm trying to figure out, so if you run into this situation, what could you do? So here's kind of what I was thinking. I'm thinking that I'm going to put a little bit more glue on here, tuck it in, and I think the issue is that I didn't hold it long enough or up high enough. So I want to squeeze the end underneath. I want to squeeze this here, but that's not going to work either. I can see it. So I'm going to use my reverse tweezers to get the 2 pieces to go together. And I know you guys can't see this, but hang on. I'll show you as soon as I get it situated. It's not helping because I already have that other piece of cardstock on there. But what I'm doing is I stuck my reverse tweezers in here to try to get the frame to hold the 2 DSPs together. So hopefully, take a deep breath. It'll be good. And you guys could do this with, this would be a fun display for in colors. Ooh, look, 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 that worked. No, it didn't. Maybe if I hold it a little bit longer. It doesn't meet up exactly, but, so I'm going to hold this a little bit longer, but you could add this any way you want. My intention was, for this, this would be a fun gift to display. Like, let's say if Joe and I go out to dinner on Valentine's Day, or we usually go on a day adventure. That's usually what Joe and I do. I'm going to put our picture in here, and I'm going to put the year up here. And then this one could be my journaling piece, and I'll put a little stacker on here so that this stays up. This can be my journal section, and I can hang this up if I can get this corner to secure, which, trust me, one way or another, it'll secure. I think I'm going to put, I'm going to wrap it like I was talking to you guys about. I'm going to wrap this, because this is a half of, let's do it this way. This is a 1/2 inch, same scores, okay? I can wrap this with either more designer series paper to strengthen this corner because it won't secure. I could wrap it with another strip, but I could also do like a petal pink or even a mossy meadow or black strip all the way around to make sure that this corner stays the way that I want it. And it's only going to secure this part as well because, but I also wonder, you guys, I like talking these things out if you haven't figured this out. I wonder if securing this and securing this at the top will actually help strengthen that. So what I want to do is I'm going to put a little spacer here, because if I stack this on here like this, there's a space. You guys see that space there? So to secure this to this, I could in essence hold the frame because of the way that I secure this on here. So, and I think that would be cool. But it's something fun to try, you guys. The cardstock definitely worked a little bit better than the designer series paper, at least for me. But there are ways to finagle, ways to fix. And you guys, try the Shadowbox, see what you think. And if you come up with a better solution, let me know, because I'm always open for other ideas. And I hope that this inspires you to at least try it, okay? You saw when I did the cardstock piece. If you're a little patient, you got this, okay? Now, I was trying to figure out when I did my original, this original here, I was messing with how to do the miters. So, and this was my first attempt. This was my second attempt, and this was my third. And I tried 3 different things. So this one, I covered a couple of the corners because I tried glue dots. Let me do it this way so you guys can see this better. I tried these, and I tried glue dots to see if they would work. Glue dots will not work because, as you can see, it didn't stay together, okay? Which you guys, a little flower or a leaf can hide a multitude of sins, I'm just saying. And I could do the same thing up here. Put a piece of tear and tape here and put something on the top. That would be totally acceptable in regards to making sure that this stays secure this way. And trust me, I will find a way. But this was the best way, was the glue and some patience. That to me was the best way to secure this. So that's why that was the way that I showed you. I hope that all makes sense. Please be brave and try it, you guys. I would really love to see what you guys come up with. I think that it's definitely something worth trying. Just be patient. Okay? I hope that you guys have a great day getting crafty. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, because you never know what crazy crafty stuff I'm going to come up with. All right. See you guys next time.